Okay, idea class. Today we're going to switch our habitats. We're going to work on nocturnal animals versus the animals that come out in the daytime. So those animals today that come out at night. So think about that. If you were not to go to sleep at night, and instead you stayed awake all night, and then in the day when it got light, you went to sleep. How would you survive in your house? Because the rest of your family is going to go to sleep, and they need the lights to be out in order to go to sleep. How would you get around your house or outside in the dark? What if you had to go out in the dark and the moon was not shining, so you didn't have that light? How would you survive at nighttime? Well, I would get a flashlight and use a flashlight to shine. I might even have a lantern. Or if I didn't have either one of those, I could make a torch out of a piece of wood and some fire. Those were ways that we could survive. But you can't see an animal grabbing a flashlight, sticking it on its head, or holding a torch in its paw, because they don't have the hands to be able to do that. But God did make them with special abilities so that they could survive the nighttime. They could hunt for food, and they could find what they needed to and avoid large objects by the abilities that God gave them. And he created them that way so that they would come out at night. They were meant to come out at night because that's the way God created them. All right, so how did they do this? Well, let's look at the bat first of all. How did God create the bat? God gave the bat something called echolocation. He sends out this high-pitched screech that goes out, and then it hits an object, and then it bounces back to the bat. And by bouncing out that high-pitched scream and it coming back to him, he knows what type of object it is. Is it a large object that I don't want to eat, but I need to avoid, like a tree or a person or a building? Or is it a smaller object that seems to be moving that I can eat? All right? So that's how the bat goes around. He uses echolocation, and I have the sound for you to listen to. So this is a bat screech. All right, and if you remember, I had done dolphin sounds for you. That really high-pitched scream reminds me of the dolphin screech also, and he uses sonar. So echolocation has that same concept as the sonar, and the submarines use it as well to bounce sound off of an object, and you can figure out how large that object is and a lot of information about that object. Also, we have owls. Okay, some owls do come out during the daytime, but most of the owls are night owls. That's where we get the term night owl from. They have really good eyesight that God created them with. He gave them extra large eyes. If you ever saw an owl's eyes, they're extra large. And then the pupil, which is the part in the middle of your eye, is extra large on an owl, enabling them to have really good eyesight. They also have really good ears so that they can hear, all right? Large cats that come out at night, tigers, panthers, bobcats, they have large ears. If you notice how big their ears are compared to the rest of their body, so their ears are large, and also they move very easily, so they can catch the tiniest sound coming from the forest. Okay? Also, some other nighttime animals that you might be familiar with: the possum, a wolf. They howl at night, so they're out roaming the woods at night. The raccoon, tree frogs, the red panda, different from a regular panda, and then the Luna moths, especially around Lancaster County at nighttime. You can see the moths. They like to circle around the lights. So if you have a street light or a spotlight at your house, the moths like to come around there, and the Luna moths are the pretty big green ones. All right, another one that likes to come out at night, so I would not like to be in the forest: pit vipers. And they use their sense of smell. Their tongue comes out, and they use that sense of smell to find their prey and find things. All right, so you can think of some other animals that you know that come out at night, like the firefly, and you can make a list of them for me. And then I have a book on Epic. You have to log into it, and then your name should be under my account because I posted all your names in there, and then your book should come up. It's called Night Animals. So read that book, and then I have an online panther for you to color in. All right. Now, most time panthers are black, so you can choose to be the normal panther color, or you can decide to make him a special panther that has special colors. All right, so nocturnal animals, and next week we'll discuss animals that are out during the daytime. All right, we'll see you.